What's up, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for joining me today. Today's video, we're going to smoke a turkey on the Weber Kettle. Now, it is that time of the year, my absolute favorite time of the year, Thanksgiving into Christmas. Those who know me know that I absolutely love this time of year. Now, every year, Thanksgiving, I always smoke turkeys for customers. And I never smoke one for myself, amazingly. I don't know how it happens, but it happens. Today, I'm going to smoke a turkey. I'm going to show you how I would do it. Now, I like to do mine really simple. We are going to inject. I'll show you what I'm going to use for injection. We'll inject it, rub it down, get it on the Weber Kettle. I'm going to show you the setup that I use on my Weber Kettle in case some of you are wanting to know how to cook a turkey on your Weber Kettle. I'm going to show you how I would do it and how you can set it up. So I got a turkey. It's an 11-pound turkey. Now, I will say this about turkeys. You know, a lot of times people will tend to try to buy a bigger turkey if they're trying to feed, you know, like quite a bit of family members. I'm totally against going with the big turkey. I think anything, you know, 15, 16 pounds and less, probably 15 pounds or less is probably the way to go. I do not like cooking turkeys that are, you know, above 20 pounds. One, they take longer to cook. Two, they just, I just feel like they don't cook as evenly. I would suggest if you're needing a bigger turkey to go with two smaller ones, you'll get them done a whole lot quicker. And again, they'll get done, they'll cook a whole lot more evenly. So let me get this turkey, pat it dry. We'll pull it out, we'll inject it, and get this thing on the Weber Kettle. All right, so I have the turkey here. I took it out of the package. I did remove, this one came with the, you know, the turkey neck and all the giblets that come with it. I took that out, so make sure you empty that out or pull all that stuff out before you start cooking this turkey. I'm gonna do a very minimal trim down here at the bottom where this butt is at, this tail, whatever you want to call it. I trim that off. And basically, that's it. Depending on how much skin is on this neck here, I will trim some of the skin off if it's too long. But try not to trim off too much because it will shrink up as it cooks. So don't take off too much. And that's it. I am going to, that's all the trimming I'm going to do on this turkey. Now, the recipe that I use every single year on turkeys for all of my customers, and they absolutely love it. Love it. I inject my turkeys with this Creole style butter from Tony Chachere's here. Right, that's going to be my injection, and this is all I use. This here on turkey works amazing. So what I've done is I put some in a cup here because I don't know if I'm going to use it all. Usually one bottle of injection I can is enough for 2 turkeys. So that way I don't contaminate the entire bottle. I pour some in a separate cup. The seasoning that I'm going to use after we inject it is one of my absolute favorite. You guys know that It's Incredible from Heaven Made Products. I'm going to get some of this injection in here. And I'm just gonna make sure I inject as much as possible. Start down in the leg. And so starting down here in the leg, and I'm just gonna plump it up as much as I can. This injection works really, really well on turkeys. Every year, my customer base grows, nearly doubles with turkey orders for Thanksgiving. Like I actually have to cap it off because this combination is just really, really good. If you haven't tried it, man, you definitely need to try this injection. So simple. You don't have to mix anything, just buy the bottle. You know, it's good just the way it is. So make sure I got the legs. I'm gonna come down here, make sure I get the thigh of the turkey. as well. And just inject, you know, however much you want until you're happy with it. You can see this bird, man, it's plumping up on me. And that's a good thing. Some more on this thigh back here. On this turkey. Again, very minimal trimming. You know, just take a look at your turkey, and you know, if you see stuff that you don't really care for, just trim it off. So we got the leg and the thighs. We'll flip it back over and make sure you get in this wing, which is my absolute favorite part of the turkey. I love that turkey wing. Now, if you have your own injection that you prefer, use your own. I just know that this combo here works really, really well. So I got the leg, the thigh, the wings. Come in here and get this breast. Let's get it all over. And then after I get done injecting it, we'll get it rubbed down and get on that Weber Kettle. Now, I thought about which pit I wanted to go with. I decided to go with the Weber Kettle because my thinking is that's, you know, probably the pit that most people have, especially those that are maybe just starting out and, you know, trying to figure out how to make a turkey this year on you know, on their Weber Kettle. So I'm gonna get the rest of this injected, and I'll pick back up in just a bit. All right, so I have the turkey injected. I'm gonna take a little bit of oil, and I'm using canola oil. This is gonna do two things. It's gonna, one, obviously help as a binder for my rub. But two, it's going to help this bird get that nice golden color. So we got the oil on there. We're going to take some of the It's Incredible Heaven Made products. You guys know, those who follow me know how much I love this stuff, man. It is so, so good. And it goes great on turkey, chicken, anything poultry. So it's going to give it a nice coating. Again, you know, this is the rub that I prefer. I recommend you give it a try, but if you have your favorite rub, use your, you know, whatever rub you like. I just know how well this does on turkey. If you're interested in getting some of this rub, I will leave a link below to the website for Heaven Made products. You can go and order some. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee it. And no, I don't get a kickback from them for saying that. I just like to help Michael out, the owner. Him and his wife, great people. They've become really good friends. So if I can help them out a little bit, why not, right? So coat the outside of this top part. And then I'm going to come back with the It's Incredible. Get the inside of the wings. And then give it a nice coating. God, this smells good already. This is incredible. Freaking phenomenal. Good stuff. And that's it. We are going to let this bird, actually I'm going to tuck the wings underneath, just like that. Let me come back and retouch this up some. That's it. This is the turkey. what it looks like. The wings tucked in. And this is exactly how it's going to sit on the Weber kettle. Now, if you're wondering, some people might ask, you know, can you stuff, you know, onions or apples or celery, anything on the inside of the bird? Yes, you can. I don't. Like I said, I like to try to keep it really simple, so I don't stuff anything in there, but you know, feel free to if you like. So we're gonna let this hang out for a bit. We'll go get that Weber fired up. I'm gonna show you how I set that up, and we'll get this turkey on. All right, so here's my Weber kettle, and this is how I have it set up. I am using my slow and sear. Now, if you do not have a slow and sear, simply take all your charcoal or your lump and bump it up against one side. I've dropped a couple of pieces of pecan wood in there. Got the fire going over here in the corner. It's gonna give me a slow, long burn. I'm gonna try to get this set, the temp set at about 275. I don't really monitor the temps, but I know if I set my vents up a certain way that I can, you know, hit that mark within, you know, 10 degrees either way. I did put a foil pan in here and I filled it with apple juice. Only because I have some apple juice that I need to use up, and I want to add a little bit of more moisture to this cooking environment. Now, you could put an empty pan down here to catch all your drippings, so you can make a gravy if you want. I'm not going to make a gravy, so I'm not worried about, you know, the liquid being in there. I'm not trying to capture the drippings for my turkey, but you could definitely leave an empty pan in here if you're wanting to capture all your drippings for your gravy. So once this fire gets going, I'm just gonna put the grate over the top, and then we'll lay our turkey right in here. We'll let this set, and then once we get the turkey on, I'll show you how I have that set up. And then throughout the cook, I do rotate my turkey just to make sure I get even cooking all the way around. So this is how I have my Weber kettle set up. Again, if you do not have a slow and sear, simply bank all your charcoal up to, you know, one side of the Weber kettle, and then you can place a pan in the middle to catch your dripping. So I'll pick back up once we get this turkey on. All right, you guys, the turkey is on. Got the fire there going. Again, I got the pan with apple juice right underneath. So I'll put it this way for about the first 45 minutes. And then what I'm gonna do is about every 45 minutes, I'm gonna take this turkey and rotate it. So that way, when the legs are pointing to the right, I'll turn it so they're pointing to the left, just to ensure that I get even cooking on both sides of that turkey. So, and this, in case anyone is wondering, this is the 22.5-inch Weber kettle. So I don't think I mentioned that earlier. We'll get the lid on. I am going to spritz it with probably some Parquet. That's usually what I like to use. So we'll check back and, like I said, probably about 45 minutes to an hour, and see how it's looking, rotate it. I'm guessing this is going to take around 3.5 to 4 hours. We'll see. So that's it. I'll pick back up in a bit. All right, you guys, we are 45 minutes in to this cook. That's what the turkey looks like. I could tell this side is getting a little darker than this side. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate it again, just to help ensure that we get even cooking. So I'm going to rotate it, get the lid back on, and then we'll check back in another 45 minutes and see how it's looking. Oh, I am going to spritz it with some Parquet while I have it. This is also going to help add some moisture, a little extra flavor, and then kind of like the oil, help get that golden color that we're looking for. So I'm going to rotate it really quickly, and then, like I said, we'll check back in about 45 minutes. All right, you guys, this turkey is done. It looks nice. We've been going for about 3.5 hours. So this is what it looks like. I did temp it. I used my thermopan. I temped it in the right where the leg and the thigh meet, and it's reading about 170, 175. The breast is reading about the same thing. So this turkey is done. I'm gonna pull it off, put it in a pan here. We're gonna let it rest a bit, and then we'll cut into it and give it a taste. All right, so this turkey is done. That's what it looks like. Got some nice color. We're gonna, let me get this turned around. I think it looks good. I'm very happy with it so far. We're gonna let it rest for just a bit and then we'll cut into it and see how it tastes. All right, so this turkey has been resting for a little while. You know, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the white meat, a little bit of the dark meat, and I think I'm just gonna cut a little piece off. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can make that out. I'm at the, hold on, I'm gonna get that a little closer because that's actually really moist, and this turkey is cutting perfectly. Oh man, look at that. You guys see that? All that juice running out right here. Man, this thing is moist. I got to come in for a closer look. All right, so here's this breast meat. As you can see, this thing is really, really moist. Good gosh, that looks good. And there's tons of moisture from the injection and then just cooking it properly, you know, in that chicken, I'm sorry, in that turkey. Man, look at that. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna cut into some of this dark meat from the leg and see how that looks. All right, so that white meat, that breast meat is moist as all get out. I'm gonna cut a piece of this dark meat here, right off of the leg. Actually, we're gonna go another piece. Man, this is really moist too. So we are going to, woo, this breast meat, you guys, I'm telling you, man, look at that. Like, it's just all kinds of, I hope the camera's picking it up. I would hate if it isn't, but all kinds of moisture. I'm gonna take a piece of this, cut it up. That's the white meat. We got some of the dark meat here. Cut that up, and we are going to give it a taste. Good gosh, oh man, I cannot wait to taste this. That looks good. All right, so we are going to taste this turkey. I've got some of the white meat, the breast meat here, which is really moist, and a little bit of skin. We're gonna give it a try. Here, try that. I'll let the missus try some of it. Damn it, that's good. All right, good.
So good.
That turkey is cooked perfectly. The meat, it's not dry. Oh, a lot of meat in my mouth. That didn't sound good. The meat isn't dry, it's moist. Here, you gotta try some of the dark meat. This is the, cut a little smaller piece. We can try that one right there. That was the white meat, the breast meat. We're gonna try some of the dark meat from the leg.
So good.
So, every year I cook turkeys for customers. And I cook so many that I usually don't cook one for myself. I can see why they keep coming back. This stuff is just good.
It's like the dark is moist, the breast is moist, the breast meat is moist.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's just tons of.
They both have so much flavor. It's like you can't. If you eat the white, if you're prone to the white, you're gonna get great flavor, great moisture. If you're prone to the dark, you're gonna get the same. I mean, it's just all around really good.
That white meat, that injection, Tony's Chasseries. Really, really, really good for turkey. Again, that's what I use. Excuse me. That's what I use for my customers every year. I inject it with that, and then I season it with the It's Incredible from Heaven Made Products. Great combination. Great combination. Man, this is good. This turkey, I'm really surprised at how great that breast meat tastes. Just like with chicken, a lot of times it can tend to be dry. Not this one. This is excellent. Anyway, I'm gonna save half of this turkey. I think I'm gonna give it to my brother-in-law, but it's good. So if you're wondering, you know, how to cook a turkey on the Weber Kettle, you know, I just kind of showed you how I would do it, and you know, it worked out great. Just make sure, you know, you keep a consistent temp, rotate your turkey so that way you get even cooking all the way around. You know, spritz it, make sure it stays moist, inject it, use your favorite injection, your favorite rub. It's good. Anyway, we're gonna finish some of this off tonight, and I appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me. I will see you guys next time. Take care.